morning, Ham Fam. I am excited to have a Monday Mindset for you today. In our Monday Mindsets this year, we kind of started the year talking about having the right mindset about school. Hamilton is a wonderful place to come. We should be thankful that we can come here and learn. We also learned about what is a growth mindset, talking about bubblegum brains. In the month of November, I want to focus on how to manage our feelings in order to have our mindset be able to be in the right place. Because sometimes when we have really big feelings, it's hard to do right thinking. Our feelings can take over, and then we think thoughts that are not true or not helpful. And so if we can manage our feelings safely, then we can get back to true and helpful thinking. So today I wanted to teach you a little bit about your brain. All right, take your hand. We're going to pretend that your brain is your hand today. Now your brain is really fancy and complicated, so I'm going to make it sound really simple, but really your brain is very, very detailed and very difficult to understand. But we're going to just make it simple today so that we can understand some basic things about it. All right, so pretend your brain is your hand. You're going to make a fist and wrap your thumb in, and then wrap your fingers around your thumb. So it should look just like this. Okay, so you have many different parts of your brain, but we're going to pretend that there are 3 animals that can represent 3 different parts of your brain. So the first part of your brain that we're going to talk about is called the lizard part of your brain. In the back here, like your brainstem area, and that controls the automatic functions of your brain. You do not have to think about blinking or your blood pumping or your stomach digesting or your hair growing. All those things happen automatically in your body. And that's because the lizard part of your brain does that for you. Then we have a part of our brain called the guard dog. This is where our big feelings live. Mad, sad, upset, scared, excited, nervous. All right? The thumb, wrapped in the middle, that's going to be your guard dog. The guard dog is in the middle or the center of your brain. And then the biggest part of your brain is called your wise old owl. The wise old owl is the part of the brain that we are engaging most of the time when you are at school. That's where you have your thinking, your understanding, your comprehending, your learning. It takes place in the wise old owl. Okay, so oftentimes when we have a big feeling like mad, sad, scared, upset, nervous, the guard dog part of our brain wants to take over. Some brain scientists call it flipping your lid because it's like the wise old owl flies away and there goes your rational thought and your problem solving, and your guard dog, the part of your brain that wants to protect you, takes over. So when your guard dog takes over, you usually do things like want to fight through the problem, or you freeze up and you can't think at all, or you just want to get out of there. You want to avoid the problem altogether. Well, those things don't really fix what's wrong and they don't make problems better. They usually just make things worse. So when we are upset or have a big problem, we need to manage our emotions safely so that we can get that wise old owl part of our brain engaged again. We want to do our thinking with the wise old owl. So, just like if I had a guard dog at my house and the mailman rang the doorbell and my guard dog started barking, roof, roof, that the postman was there, I would have to calm down the dog to know this is not a danger. You're not unsafe. We just have, the mailman, they're bringing us something from eBay that we bought. We just have to get the dog to calm down. So you might pet the dog, or you might, scratch behind the dog's ears and say, calm down, it's just the mailman, you're safe, right? You might put the dog in another room. You do something to calm down the guard dog. Well, we have to do the same thing in our brain. We have to do something when we have a big feeling to calm ourselves down. You can do that in lots of different ways. Okay, so when you have a big feeling and you are not doing your thinking, but you have just really strong feelings, one strategy is to stop, name your feeling, and then choose a way to calm down. So you got to stop. You got to get your guard dog under control, and you have to figure out what you're feeling. I'm feeling mad. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling upset. I'm feeling stressed. And then once you've named your feeling, you got to say it out loud. You got to figure out, okay, what am I going to do about it? There's so many different options. You could take some deep breaths to calm down. You could distract yourself, take a break from the problem that's going on, and then come back to it after you've gotten back to your thinking. You could, I wrote down some notes so I didn't forget them. You can talk to yourself. You can say things like, I've got this, I'm okay, I have people that will help me, I can get through this. You can find someone to talk to, a trusted adult or a trusted friend, to help you work through whatever is going on. Tell me, Mrs. Bennett's class, about ways that you handle your big feelings safely.
So when I'm sad, I talk to myself and I try to get myself relaxed.
When I get mad or sad or get really angry, My mom puts me on the bed and starts tickling me.
When I get mad, I just take a deep breath, and then I like, and then
Deep breaths are good. Thank you.
what I do to calm myself down is I take 3 breaths, and then after that I get my squishy and like squish it until all my anger comes out. When I get mad, I close my eyes and think about it and take 5 deep breaths. When I'm mad or sad, I close my eyes and I think about something else and take 5 deep breaths. When I'm sad, my sister helps me talk with her.
When I'm mad or sad, I usually tell my mom and I take deep breaths and she helps me more.
I take deep breaths.
I sit down and I take deep breaths.
When I get mad or sad, I take deep breaths. I go into my room. I just sit down and not think about it, and I just do the thing that we're doing.
I count to 10.
I sit down on my bed and draw pictures.
I forget about all what's happened.
I talk to my grandma and I sit in the corner and tell people to please don't bother me.
Take a little break.
I breathe in and out to calm myself. I brush it off and think about happy thoughts.
I count to 10 to calm myself down.
I watch a funny video or just wait to get over it.
I walk away from the problem.
I just talk to myself.
Denise?
I talk to myself.
Yeah, me too, Denise.
When I'm sad, I talk to myself, and when I'm mad, I calm myself down.
Mrs. Bennett, what about you?
When I'm angry or upset and I need to calm down, I just take a step back and take 5 deep breaths.
Thank you.